Becoming a mum can be the happiest time of someone's life. But for a small group of women who experience serious psychological problems, places like this are a lifeline.
They may be actively suicidal and absolutely want to die. There may be times where they may have thoughts to harm their baby.
Clinicians say separating a mum and baby can affect their relationship, so they focus on keeping them together while the mother receives psychiatric treatment. But in a time of upheaval, building trust is harder than ever. Due to coronavirus restrictions, Catherine went through 13 hours of labour without her husband. She believes this triggered her postpartum psychosis symptoms just days later.
I had hallucinations and delusions. I had urges to do things that I would never normally want to do. I ended up actually reliving my birth at one point, which again was very traumatic. And there were times where I thought that actually myself and Ollie didn't actually survive labour.
Catherine was admitted to the Margaret Oates Mother and Baby Unit in Nottingham.
If you want to come this way, I'll just show you to a patient bedroom.
New patients must isolate in their rooms until a coronavirus test gives them the all clear.
It can be really, really difficult for some mums just being in these four walls with, their baby. And it can be, that ladies don't particularly want to come into hospital because they're going to have to isolate for the first 24 hours.
While patients isolate, the only contact they have are with staff dressed in full protective equipment.
For our women that are acutely unwell, they're often quite frightened, and then we're wearing all of this kit. They can't see our facial expressions. We try as best we can to express compassion and kindness through our eyebrows, but we are fairly limited.
So it's been a difficult night on the unit. A woman was admitted last night. She was acutely unwell and she had to be restrained by staff. And we've been told incidents like this can have a ripple effect and cause further distress to other patients. After a drop in demand during lockdown, NHS England says admissions for mother and baby units are now close to pre-COVID-19 levels. Strict measures like reduced visiting are in place to protect an already vulnerable community. But they're putting some women off. There are women who've turned down psychiatric care because of COVID restrictions. Are you concerned about those women?
Yes, the lack of community services or face-to-face community services can have an impact. Early intervention is really important. It stops anything lingering.
A month after leaving the unit, Catherine has come to thank those who helped her. Aside from a few visits, husband Chris had to miss the first weeks of his son's life.
At the start, there were obviously concerns. I didn't understand the illness fully. It's really good to have them home. It's sort of nice. I know it's not over, but the worst bit is, and now we're just on just trying to get back to normality really as much as you can. Yeah.
Anna Collinson, BBC News.
It's tired.